FM Technology.
Welcome to our deep dive into the incredible world of the Internet of Things, or IoT. Today, we'll explore how IoT is revolutionizing various sectors and making our lives easier and more efficient. You've probably heard the term IoT thrown around a lot, but what does it actually mean? At its core, IoT refers to the vast network of physical devices. Think everything from your smartwatch and smart thermostat to industrial machinery and even entire city infrastructures, embedded with sensors, software, and connectivity that allows them to collect and exchange data. It's about making everyday objects smarter by enabling them to communicate and interact with each other and with us over the internet. This isn't just another tech buzzword, it's a fundamental technological shift that's already reshaping our world in profound ways. The sheer scale is mind-boggling. Billions of devices are already connected, and that number is growing exponentially every single day. This explosion of connectivity is creating an unprecedented amount of data, which, when harnessed correctly, offers incredible potential to transform how we live, how we work, and how our communities function. We're talking about a future where our environments are more responsive, our systems more efficient, and our daily routines more streamlined, all thanks to these interconnected devices working silently in the background. So in this video, we're going to break down exactly what this IoT revolution looks like in practice. We'll explore 5 key areas where IoT is making a massive impact, from the way we move around with smart transportation, to how our cities are becoming more intelligent and sustainable, how our homes are getting more convenient and automated, the way industries are boosting efficiency with IoT, and even how healthcare is being transformed for better patient outcomes. It's a lot to cover, but it's incredibly fascinating. So stick around as we unpack the present and future of the Internet of Things. All right, first up, let's talk about something that affects nearly all of us: transportation. IoT is fundamentally changing how we get from point A to point B, aiming to make our commutes smoother, safer, and more efficient. Think about those real-time bus or ride-sharing apps you use. That's IoT in action. GPS tracking isn't just about showing your dot on a map anymore. It's about sophisticated systems that can predict arrival times with surprising accuracy, optimize routes on the fly to avoid traffic jams, and give you, the user, a much greater sense of control and predictability over your journey. No more guessing when your ride will show up. The information is right there in your hand, constantly updated. This connectivity also helps fleet managers optimize their operations, reducing fuel consumption and wear and tear. Then there's the big one: autonomous vehicles. Self-driving cars are pretty much the poster child for complex IoT systems. They rely on a massive array of sensors, cameras, LiDAR, radar, constantly gathering data about their surroundings. This data is processed in real time, allowing the vehicle to make decisions, navigate, and communicate with other vehicles and infrastructure. That's V2X communication. IoT is the invisible network making all this possible, enabling these vehicles to see and talk to the world around them. While fully autonomous driving for everyone is still a ways off, the progress is undeniable. And IoT is at the very heart of this transportation revolution, promising a future with potentially fewer accidents and more efficient use of our roadways. And it's not just about individual cars or buses. IoT is also making entire transportation networks smarter. Imagine traffic management systems where smart traffic lights dynamically adjust their timing based on real-time traffic flow, significantly reducing congestion and those frustrating stop-and-go waves. Smart parking solutions can guide drivers directly to available spots, cutting down on the time spent circling and the associated emissions. Cities are using the data collected from these interconnected systems for better urban planning, identifying bottlenecks, and designing more efficient transport infrastructure for the future. It's about creating a holistic, interconnected system where every component works together to make our collective journeys smoother and the entire system more sustainable. Beyond just how we move, IoT is playing a pivotal role in transforming the very places we live, our cities. The concept of a smart city hinges on using IoT to make urban environments more responsive, sustainable, and livable for everyone. Picture sensors deployed across the city, silently monitoring things like air quality in different neighborhoods, or real-time noise levels near sensitive areas, like schools or hospitals. This data isn't just collected, it's analyzed to provide city officials and even citizens with actionable insights. For instance, early warnings about pollution spikes can help vulnerable populations take precautions, or data on noise pollution can inform better urban planning and zoning decisions, ultimately leading to a healthier environment for all residents. One of the most practical applications we're seeing is in resource management, an area where cities often face huge challenges. Take waste management, for example. Instead of trucks running fixed routes whether bins are full or not, smart bins equipped with IoT sensors can signal when they actually need emptying. This allows for optimized collection routes, saving fuel, reducing emissions, and preventing overflowing bins. Similarly, IoT-powered smart parking systems can detect vacant parking spots and relay this information to drivers via apps or digital signs, drastically reducing the time spent searching for parking, which in turn eases traffic congestion and cuts down on driver frustration. These might seem like small changes, but scaled across a city, the impact on efficiency and quality of life is significant. Then there's the crucial aspect of energy efficiency and overall sustainability, which is a massive focus for cities worldwide. IoT enables smart street lighting systems that can dim when there's no pedestrian or vehicular activity and brighten when needed, saving substantial amounts of energy without compromising safety. Smart grids, powered by IoT sensors and analytics, can optimize energy distribution, integrate renewable energy sources more effectively, and even detect and respond to outages more quickly. All these interconnected systems contribute to creating a more sustainable urban footprint. Ultimately, a smart city uses this web of IoT devices and the data they generate not just for isolated improvements, but to inform holistic, data-driven urban planning for a more efficient, resilient, and citizen-focused future. Now, let's bring it closer to home. Literally, the smart home is probably where most of us have our first and most frequent interactions with IoT technology. It often starts with something familiar, like a smart speaker, your Amazon Alexa, or Google Assistant. Being able to use a simple voice command to turn on the lights, play your favorite music, or ask about the weather has moved from sci-fi to everyday reality for many. This convenience is a huge driver, and these voice assistants are increasingly becoming the central hubs that control a growing ecosystem of connected devices within our homes, acting as the brain for our personal living spaces and simplifying daily routines. But the smart home extends far beyond just voice commands. Think about smart lighting systems that allow you to not only turn lights on and off remotely, but also change their color and brightness to create the perfect ambience for any occasion, all while potentially saving energy. Smart locks offer enhanced security and the convenience of keyless entry, allowing you to grant temporary access to guests or service providers, even when you're not home. And smart thermostats are a game changer for comfort and energy savings. They learn your heating and cooling preferences, adjust automatically based on whether you're home or away, and can be controlled from your smartphone anywhere, anytime. The real magic happens when these devices start talking to each other, creating automated routines like your lights turning on and thermostat adjusting when you're close to home. Looking ahead, the smart home is poised to become even more integrated and intuitive. We're moving towards truly proactive homes that don't just respond to commands but anticipate our needs. Imagine your coffee maker starting automatically when your smart alarm clock senses you're waking up. Security systems will become more intelligent, using AI and a network of sensors to better distinguish between real threats and false alarms. Energy management will get more sophisticated, actively helping you reduce your bills and environmental footprint. Of course, with all this connectivity and data collection comes the crucial conversation about privacy and security. And it's vital that manufacturers prioritize robust security measures and transparent data policies to maintain user trust as our homes get smarter. Shifting gears from our homes to the world of industry, IoT takes on a new dimension, often referred to as the Industrial Internet of Things, or IIoT. This is where connected devices and data analytics are driving what many call the fourth industrial revolution, or Industry 4.0. In sectors like manufacturing, logistics, energy, and agriculture, IIoT is unlocking unprecedented levels of efficiency, productivity, and safety. One of the most impactful applications is predictive maintenance. Imagine machines in a factory equipped with sensors that continuously monitor their performance and health. These sensors can detect subtle anomalies that indicate a potential failure before it happens, allowing maintenance to be scheduled proactively, preventing costly, unplanned downtime, and extending the lifespan of critical equipment. Another key benefit of IIoT is the ability for remote monitoring and control on a massive scale. Engineers and managers can oversee operations at a manufacturing plant, an oil rig, or a power station from virtually anywhere in the world, thanks to real-time data streamed from connected sensors and machinery. This capability is often enhanced by the concept of digital twins, virtual replicas of physical assets or entire systems. These digital twins can be used to simulate different operating conditions, test new processes, and optimize performance without impacting the real-world operation, leading to significant improvements in safety, design, and operational uptime. This remote oversight also means experts can diagnose and sometimes even resolve issues without needing to be physically present. Furthermore, IIoT is revolutionizing asset tracking and supply chain optimization. In complex industrial environments and sprawling global supply chains, knowing the precise location and condition of assets, from raw materials and components to finished goods and shipping containers, is crucial. IoT solutions provide this real-time visibility, enabling companies to improve logistics, reduce waste from spoilage or loss, ensure quality control through environmental monitoring during transit, and make their entire supply chain more resilient and responsive. The sheer volume of data generated by these industrial sensors is immense, and leveraging big data analytics and AI is key to transforming this raw data into actionable intelligence for smarter, faster, and more efficient industrial operations. Finally, let's look at one of the most personal and critical areas where IoT is making a difference: healthcare. From personal wellness to clinical care, connected devices are transforming how we manage our health and how medical professionals deliver services. Many of us are already familiar with personal health monitoring through smartwatches and fitness trackers. These devices have evolved far beyond simple step counting. They can now monitor heart rate and rhythm, detect potential irregularities like atrial fibrillation, track sleep patterns in detail, and even estimate stress levels. This continuous stream of personal health data can empower individuals to be more proactive about their well-being and can provide early warnings for potential health issues, sometimes even before symptoms become apparent, which can be genuinely life-saving. Beyond individual wellness, IoT is a cornerstone of remote patient monitoring, or RPM, which is revolutionizing care for patients with chronic conditions or those recovering from surgery. Imagine a patient with diabetes whose glucose levels are continuously monitored by a smart sensor that transmits data directly to their doctor, or someone with a heart condition whose vital signs are tracked remotely. This allows healthcare providers to keep a close eye on their patients' conditions without requiring frequent hospital visits, enabling timely interventions if issues arise. RPM can significantly improve patient outcomes, reduce hospital readmissions, and expand access to care, especially for people living in remote or underserved areas, making healthcare more accessible and personalized. Inside hospitals and clinics, IoT is also streamlining operations and improving patient safety. Connected medical devices can ensure accurate data capture and reduce the risk of manual errors. Smart beds can monitor patient movement and vital signs, alerting nurses to potential falls or critical changes. Asset tracking systems powered by IoT help hospital staff quickly locate essential medical equipment, from infusion pumps to wheelchairs, saving valuable time in critical situations. And when you combine the vast amounts of data generated by these healthcare IoT devices with AI, there's incredible potential for more accurate diagnostics, personalized treatment plans, and advancements in medical research. Of course, data security and patient privacy are paramount in healthcare. And robust safeguards are absolutely essential to maintain trust and ethical standards in this sensitive domain. That's a wrap on our exploration of the Internet of Things. From smart homes that learn our preferences to smart cities that manage resources more efficiently, and from industries transformed by predictive maintenance to healthcare offering more personalized and remote care, IoT is clearly making our world more connected and efficient in countless ways. It's amazing to see how these networks of sensors and devices are already weaving themselves into the fabric of our daily lives, often working silently to make things run a little smoother. Thanks for watching, and if you found this insightful, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more tech deep dives. Now, it's important to remember that while the potential of IoT is immense, the technology is still very much evolving. There are significant challenges that need to be addressed as we move forward. Things like ensuring robust cybersecurity to protect against a growing attack surface, navigating complex privacy concerns related to the vast amounts of data being collected, and achieving better interoperability so that devices from different manufacturers can actually work together seamlessly. Responsible development and thoughtful regulation will be key to harnessing the full benefits of IoT while mitigating the risks. But looking ahead, the future of IoT is incredibly exciting. We're really just scratching the surface of what's possible as these technologies become more powerful, more integrated, and more intelligent with advancements in AI and edge computing. The continued expansion of 5G and eventually 6G networks will further unlock new capabilities, enabling even more sophisticated and responsive IoT applications. It's a fascinating space to watch, and I encourage you to think about how these connected technologies might continue to shape